I can see the thoughts across the way, waiting for the words we need to say, building a bridge between your heart and mine, crossing over the invisible line. Bridges of thought, strong and true, connecting the me and connecting the you. Whatever it takes to get us through, with a soulful point of view. Communication is a holy gift, helping the heavy shadows to lift. Reach out a hand, speak from the soul. Let the connection make us whole. Over the water, to the son and daughter. Bridges of thought, strong and true, connecting the me and connecting the you. Whatever it takes to get us through, with a soulful point of view. Build a bridge, keep it strong, all day long.
Heavy tape saturation.
I saw you walking with your head held very low, wondering which way the bitter wind will blow. Your coat is thin and your shoes are worn away, but I have got enough to get us through the day. I will be my brother's keeper in the storm, keep the fire burning, keep the spirit warm. Social justice is a melody we sing, waiting for the change that tomorrow might bring. Divided by the lines they draw upon the map, falling deep into the institutional trap. But lines are only ink and walls are only stone. No one in this city has to be alone. And across the divide, nothing left for us to hide. Keeper, my brother. Keeper, keeper.
side by side.
Turning all the sorrow into something like a song, writing all the history that we've known was always wrong. He takes the leading heart and he turns it into gold, a story of redemption that is centuries years old. He is the alchemist of soul, making every spirit whole. Fire in the furnace glow, watch the transformation grow. Mixing in the mercy with a little bit of pride, nowhere for the darkness or the bitterness to hide. In the laboratory of the human experience, he finds the hidden beauty in the purest innocence. Elements combine, stars begin to align, sacred and divine. He is the alchemist of soul, making every spirit whole. Fire in the furnace glow, watch the transformation grow. Alchemy, heal the heart, heal the world. Quiet fire, no fist raised, no broken glass, just a look that won't back down. Change moves slow, but it still lasts when it wears a gentle sound. With a soft revolution smile, we rearrange the room. Love working overtime while hatred meets its doom. I sing thin, but I sing true. Every note a small demand for a world that's kind. harvest made, strings agree in waves. The bravest wars are softly played by the souls they save. Smile stays, world tilts. It's been a long time since I felt the heat, walking down this gray and lonely street. But today I saw a glimmer in the sky, a reason to hold my head up high. Storm is passing and the wind has died. No more reason for the spirit to hide. Healing starts with a single step, keeping the promises that I've kept. Sunlight through the clouds, finally breaking through, making everything look shiny and new. Yesterday's gone with the rain and the cold, watching the beauty of the day unfold. Every cloud has a silver lining, they say, and I'm finally finding mine today. Open up the windows and let the light in. This is where the better days begin. Sunlight breaking through, I can see. Signs are flashing, buy and sell, in this modern plastic kind of hell. But the soul ain't something you can trade in the hollow shadows that the money made. Chasing shadows in a neon glow, forgetting everything we used to know about the simple things that make us whole, like the quiet rhythm of a human soul. Neon dreams are fading in the sun, when the rat race has finally been run. Look for the truth in the dirt and the rain, beyond the glitter and the temporary gain. Don't get lost in the artificial light. Keep your inner vision burning bright. Just a dream. Neon dreams, wake up now. walking down the boulevard of broken light. Where the city breathes a heavy sigh tonight. Small hands reaching for a piece of the sky, while the iron horses go rattling by. Oh, find your peace in the concrete jungle before the walls begin to crumble. Whisper love in the heart of the noise. Listen for the forgotten boys. Dusty record spinning in a window pane, singing songs of sunshine through the pouring rain. If we share the burden of the heavy load, we can find a sanctuary on this road. It's a long way up from the basement floor, but we're knocking on a brand new door. Peace in the jungle. Peace in the jungle. Sunlight creeping through the velvet lace. I see the beauty resting on your face. The world outside is loud and full of greed, but here with you is all the peace I need. Steam is rising from the coffee cup. The city's waking, trying to keep up, but time is frozen in this tiny room, away from all the shadows and the gloom. It's a velvet morning, soft and blue. Every breath I take is just for you. Let the morning light wash away the pain, till only love and tenderness remain. and a soul to hold in this cinematic dream we're living in, where the story ends and love begins again.
Velvet morning,
Just for you,
stay right here.
stay right here.
Velvet morning, stay right here.
Soft footsteps, vinyl sky. Sidewalk preacher got no church, just a voice and a shaking hand, talking love through a silver thirst, trying hard to make us understand. This is a velvet sidewalk sermon, whisper low so the pain won't scare. Every soul here is still learning how to love without despair. Sisters dancing with tired smiles, brothers counting borrowed time. Grace shows up in the smallest miles, in a borrowed coat and a borrowed rhyme. Congress talk in a gentle tongue, shakers move like passing trains. We ain't old, we ain't young, just healing from invisible chains. Yeah, yeah. Aiming hums where the bassline sleeps.
hearts are looking thin. There's a wealth of soul that's deep within. That's the spirit of the South Side.
Of the South Side.
Can't you see?
Can't you see?
The heart and the soul.
The soul of the community.
Yeah. Stronger than the iron, tougher than the stone. A place that we can finally call our own.
United,
We stand,
divided,
we fall.
answer
The spirit when you hear the call. Lifting each other to a higher plane. Finding the sun through the pouring rain.
South Side.
In my soul,
Joseph.
spirit leads.
South Side. South Side.
The sun is hanging low behind a housing block, ignoring all the ticking of the kitchen clock. Everything is amber and the air is thick, touching every window and every single brick. I've got the golden hour blues tonight. Everything is beautiful in the fading light. Dramatic sorrow in a minor key, wondering what's gonna become of me. Shadows getting longer on the basketball court. Life is much too long and life is much too short. We're trapped inside a moment that we can't retain, waiting for the moon to ease the gentle pain. Don't let the sun go down. Stay a while. Yeah. Give me one more soulful smile. Golden hour. Fade blooms.
I hear the voices from a distant shore, calling out to us forevermore. They carry the rhythm through the fire and rain to help us navigate the modern pain. Ancestral echoes in the city wind, reminding us of where we've been. The circle turns and starts again, healing the heart from within. Ancient wisdom in a soulful beat, walking with us on the crowded street. In every heartbeat, in every breath, there is a life that conquers death. They speak, we listen. The stars, they glisten. Ancestral echoes in the city wind, reminding us of where we've been. The circle turns and starts again, healing the heart from within. Oh, something that I haven't heard before. A melody of hope in it, a minor key, setting all the heavy-hearted people free. Shadows dancing in the pale yellow light. People moving with a heavy, steady pace, searching for a little bit of saving grace. Little child looking through the window pane, wondering if the sun will ever break the rain. Hunger is a ghost that haunts the city streets, while the rhythm of the struggle never skips a beat. Oh, the street lights of Bronzeville shine so bright, guiding all the weary souls through the lonely night. Keep on pushing till the morning comes around. Lift your head up high, don't you look down on the ground. Can you feel the heartbeat of the people rising up above the highest steeple? It's a symphony of hope and sacrifice, paying for a dream with a heavy price. Keep on shining in the city, Bronzeville lights.
Beyond the smokestacks and the heavy clouds, beyond the voices of the angry crowds, there's a place where the light is always gold, and the stories of peace are finally told. I see it in the eyes of a child at play. I see it in the ending of a long, hard day. A promise written in the setting sun, that the work of love the golden horizon, so wide and so free. Wait for the magic to come to you and me. It's a cinematic dream, a soulful high, reaching for the gold in the velvet sky. Don't let the darkness take your sight. Hold on to the vision, hold on to the light.
We built these walls to keep the world away, to hide the things we were afraid to say. But stone by stone, the barriers come down as love begins to spread throughout the town. I see it clearly now. Without the mask, it's a simple truth, a simple task to realize we're made of the same light, shining through the darkness of the night. See the fading walls, they're crumbling fast. The separation could never last. It's a conscious rhythm, a soulful change. Nothing is familiar, nothing strange.
Break it down, let it fall, no more walls.
Walls are fading, we are one. Keep it going. Standing on a crane with a Bible in his hand, speaking to the people across the land. He's got a raspy voice, but a heart of gold, telling the stories that need to be told. He talks about love and he talks about peace, waiting for the day when the wars will cease. Some people laugh and some people cry, but nobody can look him in the eye. The corner preacher with a message so true, trying to get through to me and you. Listen to the wisdom in his weary soul before you lose all of your self-control. Walking through the haze of the concrete street, where the asphalt burns beneath my weary feet. I see the brothers standing on the corner line, searching for a vision, waiting for a sign. Oh, we're climbing the neon meridian, looking for a world where the light comes in. Softly now let the spirit begin to heal the heart from the weight of sin. Little children playing in the shadows tall, wondering if the sky is ever gonna fall. But I whisper low, keep your head held high. There's a silver lining in the Chicago sky. Can you feel the vibration? It's a soulful revelation across the nation. We're climbing the neon meridian, looking for a world where the light comes in. Softly now let the spirit begin to heal the heart from the weight of sin. Just keep on moving, keep on dreaming, sweet peace. Lay down the weapons of the bitter mind. Leave the hatred and the fear behind. We've been wandering in the dark too long. Time to join together in a soulful song. Put on the mantle of peace today. Let the old vibrations fade away. There's a better world, a brighter way, in every single word we say. Look at your brother with a kindly eye. Underneath the same Chicago sky, we are the weavers of the common thread, giving life to the words that the prophet said.
Unity is the key for you and me.
Put on the mantle of peace today. Let the old vibrations fade away. Let the old vibrations. There's a better world, a brighter way, oh, in every single word we say. Hey, hey, hey. while the city gathers dust. They throw them to the wind, hoping they will learn to fly against the iron skyline and the heavy purple sky. Fly away, my paper birds, carrying my unspoken words to a place where fields are green and the air is sweet and clean. Innocence is fragile in the heat of the machine. Trying to stay hopeful, trying to stay clean, but every little bird is a prayer on the wing, a tiny little promise of the joy the dawn can bring. Don't let the rain soak you through, find the path that's meant for you. Sky so high, don't be shy. Ooh. Fly away, my paper birds, carrying my unspoken words to a place where fields are green and the air is sweet and clean. Paper birds soaring high above the city. Paper birds soaring high above the city. Downstairs, saints with loosened ties, groove leaking through the floor, finding God in widened eyes. We ain't scared of questions anymore. This psychedelic church basement where the truth wears many names. Faith bends light, not commandments. Love still burns the same. I sing high like stained glass sound, breaking into color. Every dial gets spun around, still it feels like wonder. Strings swell like painted air, horns speak in tongues. We meet the sacred everywhere, the old and young, amen echoes, groove remains.
across the water of the lake, thinking about the promises we didn't break. The skyline is a jagged teeth against the moon. Morn is gonna come around much too soon. Shadows on the lakefront, dancing in the breeze, whispering the secrets to the willow trees. Symptomatic soul in a quiet state of mind, leaving all the heavy memories behind. Fishing lines are casting out into the dark, sleeping figures huddled in the city park. The water doesn't care about the rich or poor, it just keeps on washing up against the shore. Deep blue, deep soul, let it flow wherever the tide wants to go. On a lakefront, shadow, soft night. As the sun begins to set upon this long and weary road, we lay down the burdens and we lay down the heavy load. Looking back at everything we've learned and we have lost, counting up the blessings and calculating the cost. This is our final prayer, whispered in the evening air. Let the love remain beyond the joy and pain. Tomorrow is a promise that we may not ever see, but today we are the people that we're meant to truly be. Hand in hand and heart to heart, a circle made of light, standing all together in the face of coming night. Amen to the soul, amen to the whole. Let the spirit. This is our final prayer, whispered in the evening air. Let the love
watching the city lights put on a show. The water's black and the air is cool, feeling like a king or a lonely fool. Radio is playing a soulful tune underneath the light of a silver moon. Thinking about the choices that I've made and the heavy price that I've already paid. Midnight on Lake Shore, just the road and me, searching for a way to finally be free. The skyline's glow is a beautiful sight, hiding all the scars in the middle of the night. Maybe tomorrow the sun will rise with a brand new vision in these tired eyes. But for now I'll just keep driving on until the darkness is completely gone. Lakeshore Drive.
Off balance pulse.
Nothing straight about how we move. Steps fall strange but true. Every stumble still a groove when I'm leaning into you. This is love in 7/8 time, never where you expect. But it holds me just fine in its beautiful defect.
feeling stays.
I've done some things I'm not so proud to say. I've lost my footing on the narrow way, but I'm looking for a place to wash my soul and make the broken parts of me feel whole. There's a fountain flowing from a higher source, changing everything within its course. Grace is like a rain upon the sand, healing all the dryness in the land. Oh, the rivers of mercy, deep and wide, taking away the anger and the pride. Let the soulful waters cover me and set my heavy spirit finally free. Wash me clean, let it flow. Where the Spirit wants to go. Mercy, like a river flowing down. So sweet. Fragile is the peace we hold within our trembling hands. Like a castle made of glass upon the shifting sands. One stone of anger, one word of localized hate could shatter the beauty of our collective fate. Looking at the glass horizon, where the morning sun is rising, handle with a gentle touch. We Transparency is scary to the men who live in lies. They'd rather have a curtain pulled across our open eyes. But we can see the cracks, and we can see the light shining through the fragments in the middle of the night. Reflections of a better way, starting from the break of day, clear and bright, out of sight. Looking at the glass horizon, where the morning sun is rising, and with a gentle touch, we have given far too much. Handle with care the glass horizon. Don't let it break.
Look at the stars and the way they shine, perfectly aligned in a grand design. There's a rhythm in the way the seasons change. Nothing in the universe is truly strange.
It's a soulful symmetry, deep and wide, matching the feeling that we have inside, living in harmony, side by side, on this beautiful cosmic ride.
Every action has a reaction to what you give to the world comes back to you. So plant a seed of kindness in the ground. Watch the circle of love go round and round. Perfect balance, holy silence. Ooh, it's a soulful, symmetry, deep and wide, matching the feeling that we have inside, living in harmony, side by side, on this beautiful cosmic ride. Symmetry, you and me, we are one. Symmetry, you and me, we are one.
Headlights like stars on the asphalt sea, moving through the night, just a city and me. The Skyscrapers leaning like they're keeping a secret, a promise of peace if we only could keep it. Midnight on the avenue, watching all the shades of blue, waiting for the dawn to break, for the sleeping world to wake. A lonely saxophone playing from a basement door, notes that have been heard 1,000 times before. They speak of the struggle, they speak of the grace. Every tired heart in this crowded place, floating high above the street, where the earth and heaven meet. Silent steps on sacred ground. Midnight on the avenue, watching all the shades of blue, waiting for the dawn to break, for the sleeping world to wake. So quiet now, just the Michigan yeah. Down in the tunnels where the air is thick and the heartbeat of the city is moving quick, faces blurred in the flickering light. Everyone's a stranger in the middle of the night. Musician playing for a couple of cents, trying to make sense of the heavy events. The screech of the metal on the iron rail, a modern day version of a sorrowful tale. It's the rhythm of the subway, deep and low, taking us where we need to go. From the north side tracks to the south side line, waiting for a moment to finally shine. And the danger zone. Subway rhythm, yeah. Moving fast, next stop. Moving fast, next stop. Moving fast,
silken chains of the modern day, trying to find a cinematic way to break away. Socially conscious, but the mind is feeling weak, looking for the freedom that we all seek.
Falling from the TV screen, keeping us from seeing what we should have seen. The truth is in the rhythm, and the truth is in the song. We've been living in the silence for much too long.
Break the link, free your mind, leave the silken chains behind. Silken chains falling down. Freedom.
Close your eyes and let the world dissolve. Watch the problems of the day resolve into a tapestry of light and shade, where the memories of the struggle fade. Silent dreams floating in the air, taking us away from every care. A gentle touch, a silent prayer, finding beauty everywhere. Moonlight painting pictures on the wall, waiting for the inner voice to call. There's a universe inside your mind, leaving all the heavy weights behind. Dream on until the dawn.
listen to the truth. They can take away your money, they can take away your youth, but they can't touch the fire that is burning deep inside, where the dignity and beauty of a human life reside. Clouds begin to pour light inside the heart, a brand new star. I got the silver lining blue, nothing left for me to lose. Looking for the sun to shine, knowing that the soul is mine. Silver lining, shine on blue, but I'm okay. The river to the street, waking up the workers and the weary feet. The tall towers hiding in the gray and white, waiting for the sun to kill the ghost of night. Morning mist is rising, covering the scars. We can't see the buildings, we can't see the stars. Just a human heartbeat in a cloud of lace, finding some compassion in a frantic place. Newspapers blowing in the gutter like a kite. Someone's going home from working through the night. The city's getting ready for the daily grind. Leave the bitter yesterday far behind. Clear the air, let the light come in. This is where the new day will begin. Morning mist.
It's a tiny flame in a heavy wind. Remembering the places where we have been. It's a single flower in a crack of concrete. Something soft and beautiful and very sweet. Oh, hold on to a fragile hope tonight. Keep it in your heart and keep it out of sight. Cinematic spirit in a world of stone. You don't have to carry it all alone. They can take the money and they can take the land, but they can't take the rhythm of the soul's command. As long as we are breathing and the music plays, we can find a way through the darkest day. Fragile, but it's stronger than the fear. Listen to the truth that you need to hear. Hope, fragile hope. Keep breathing. Hope, fragile hope. Keep breathing.
Ticket in my pocket and a bag in my hand, leaving for a different kind of land. The midnight train is whistling at the gate. I'm moving fast so I won't be late. Goodbye to the alleys and the neon glare. Goodbye to the burdens I used to bear. I'm chasing a vision that's hard to see, of the man I know I'm meant to be. On the midnight train, rolling through the dark, looking for a light, looking for a spark. Wheels on the track, singing a soulful song, taking me back where I belong. Oh, train nearly there.
Chasing the reflection of the traffic light. The wipers clicking like a steady heart. Wondering where the ending and the start. Rain on the windshield, washing the soul, making the spirit feel young and whole. A liquid mercy, out of control, playing a cinematic soulful role. Watching the world through a watery lens, forgiving the enemies and the friends. The pavement shines like a silver floor, leading us to a brand new door. Wash it away, the gray of the day. Rain on the windshield, washing the soul, making the spirit feel young and whole. A liquid mercy, out of control, playing a cinematic soulful role. Let it rain, let it fall, sweet rain. Let it rain, let it fall, sweet rain.
The fashions change and the years fly by, but there's a look that's always in your eye. A classic feeling that will never fade in the beautiful life that we have made. We don't need the bells or the fancy things or the hollow gold of the diamond rings. Just the touch of a hand in the quiet night, and the knowledge that we're doing It's a
timeless love,
oh,
soulful song.
that's been playing for us all along. Some romantic beauty, sweet and deep, a promise that we always need to keep. Through the seasons, through the years, through the joy and through the tears. Times, you and me, always, so love. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Stand on the corner of 63rd and Main. Listen to the stories, the joy and the pain. A million voices trying to be heard. More than just a dream, more than just a word. From the tall high rises to the basement floor, we're knocking loudly on justice door. Equality ain't a favor you give, it's the only way that we all can live. Can you feel the people's pulse tonight? Beating for the truth, reaching for the light. It's a cinematic soul, a heavy sound, lifting our brothers up off the ground. Rise up, rise up. The rhythm of the street is calling your name. Power to the people. Feel the pulse, keep on. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Pack my bags and I'm headed for the coast, leaving behind the things I love the most. The concrete walls were closing in on me. I need to find a place where I can just be. Too many years chasing after a ghost, being the one who suffered very most. Now the engine's humming a different song, to a place where I feel like I finally belong. City in my rear view, fading from sight, driving straight into the morning light. No more looking back at the shadows behind, leaving all the worry and the city grind. It's a bittersweet feeling to say goodbye, with a heavy heart and a tear in my eye. But the road is calling and I must obey, to find the sun in a brand new day. captured land. The fire of the anger only leaves a trail of black. Once the bridge is gone, there's no way of going back.
Crossings right now, making a sacred vow. Peace in our town.
No more bridges left to burn. Wait for the tide to turn. Open up the heavy gate before it gets too late. Cross the bridge, burn the hate, find the love, cross over. Drifting on a sea of electric sound, lost within the rhythm that I finally found. The city hums a melody of gray and blue, but my heart is beating rhythmically for you. Catching the world, it's a wave in the ocean of the soul. It's the spirit that saves and makes the broken heart whole. On the edge of the key, a psychedelic breeze blowing through the trees. Tell me, brother, can you hear the call? Breaking down the bricks of every mental wall. Ooh, ride the groove, let it move. Ooh, let it prove. Catching the world, it's a wave in the ocean of the soul. It's the spirit that saves and makes the broken heart whole. Waves washing over me. Deep within the earth, the ancient rivers flow, carrying the wisdom that the ancestors know. Before the stone was laid, before the iron was cast, connecting the future to the ghosts of the past. Oh, the river runs deep in me, flowing toward the open sea. Wash away the modern pain, falling like a spirit rain. Forgot the language that the forest used to speak, chasing after treasures that are fragile and weak. But the water remembers every name in every face. Every soul that ever wandered to go pure and clear. Have no fear, oh, the river runs deep in me, flowing toward the open sea. Wash away the modern pain, falling like the spirit rain. Let it flow, ancient rivers, wash me clean. Look beyond the surface of the things you see. Open up the door to your own destiny. Whoa, world is spinning in a cosmic dance. Don't leave your spirit to a game of chance. With the inner eye, we see the truth. Beyond the vanity and wasted youth, reach for the sky, reclaim the proof of the love that's living under every roof. Mind is a garden where the wisdom grows, watered by the tears that the river knows. Shed the ego like a winter coat. Let the ship of mercy finally stay afloat. Expand your vision. Make the decision. With the inner eye, we see the truth beyond the vanity and wasted youth. Reach for the sky, reclaim the proof of the love that's living under every roof. I see you, you see me. We are one.
this winter with the rhythm in our feet. Velvet shadows dancing on the brick and stone. Trying to find a way to make this place a home. On the velvet sidewalks where the dreamers go, watching all the seeds of revolution grow. Fragile spirits in a world of steel and glass, waiting for the winter time to pass. Sister carries water in a plastic jar. Looking at the sky but cannot see a star. Light is flickering inside the hallway hall, writing messages upon the plaster wall. Don't let the weight of the world pull you down. Wear your spirit like a golden crown. Walking on velvet, 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 velvet. Soft steps, breathing slow. Empty cupboards and a cold bare floor. Hard to keep the wolf away from the door. Working 2 jobs just to stay afloat in a leaky old and battered boat. Children crying for a little bit more, while the rich man's counting his hidden store. It's a cruel world for the humble and the weak, searching for the justice that they truly seek. Living on bread and water today, praying for the clouds to go away. It shouldn't be this hard just to survive and keep the little bit of hope alive. When will the table be spread for? When will the walls of the greedy fall? We're sisters and brothers in this struggle together, trying to weather the bitterest weather, bread and water. Help us stay strong.
on the porch, talking about the days of old, when the winter was a beast and the wind was bitter cold. They remember every struggle, they remember every win, watching all the grandchildren and where they will begin. Echoes of the South Side tonight. In the fading purple light, hear the ghosts of history singing of the victory. Brick by brick they build a life out of the dust and out of the clay, believing in the promise of a brighter, better day. The music in the air is like a warm and heavy coat, carrying the message in every single soulful note. Roots run deep and wide, nowhere left to hide. Take it all in stride. Echoes of the South Side tonight. In the fading purple light, hear the ghosts of history singing of the victory. South Side echoes, carry on, the legacy remains. Footsteps fade, signs are down, throats are sore, streets still warm with belief. We don't know what comes next for sure, but hope ain't left the scene. After the march, before the dawn, that's where the spirit stays. Not in the shout, but in the yawn of long, courageous days. I sing soft so the hurt can rest in a future not yet born. Faith is just a tired chest breathing through the storm. Strings rise like morning light, horns nod slow and proud. We didn't win, but we stood upright in a restless crowd.
won't always shout. Sometimes it leans in close, speaks so loud with no doubt. You feel it more than most. This featherweight truth cuts deeper than a lie. I lift it high with my youth and let it learn to fly. Every secret weighs a ton till you whisper it free. I'm not brave, I'm just stunned, carrying what isn't me. Dry drums mark the heartbeat line. Bass hums understanding. I sing, I to redefine what strength is demanding. True flows, I stand still. Tick clicks. Drums hit hard, but they don't cry. I do that part just fine. Holding worlds behind my eyes, keeping perfect time. Dry drums, wet eyes, that's the rhythm of my day. I keep the beat, I tell no lies about the tears I play. Everybody needs a mask, mine just hums in tune. I sing light to hide the cracks underneath the moon. Bass wraps low around my spine, strings forgive the truth. I stay human by design in this tender pool. Just stop, eyes breathe.
Found an old box in the attic space, looking at the smile on a familiar face. Black and white memories of a simpler time, before we started climbing this mountain of lime. Suit and a tie for the Sunday prayer. There was a sense of pride in the summer air. Now the neighborhood has changed its skin, but the memories are still living deep within. Faded photograph of a life once left, thinking about the words that were never said. Time moves on like a river to the sea, leaving only ghosts of who we used to be. But the love remains in the grain of the film, guiding the ship and holding the helm. Even if the colors are turning to gray, the light of the past will show us the way. Faded so long ago, still here. On the city street, on the tired souls and the aching feet, on the hungry child and the lonely man, doing just the best that they ever can. Give us strength to face another day. Give us words of hope we can finally say. Let the music be a prayer tonight, leading us toward the morning light. It's an urban song, a soulful cry, rising up into the smoky sky. So my mad spirit, heavy and real, trying to find the power just to heal. Keep us safe, keep us strong, where we all belong. Are we all just searching? Urban song. down upon the people in the cold, the ones who never did what they were told, the ones who struggle just to keep the lights on bright, protect them through the dangers of the city night. This is a Windy City prayer for the soul, to make the broken spirit feel completely whole, with a cinematic groove and a heavy heart, asking for a chance to make a brand new start. Bless the hands that labor in the factory line, bless the ones who're searching for a holy sign. Let the music be a bridge across the deep of hate, before the hour gets a little bit too late. Amen. Hallelujah. Let it be. Ooh, set the captive spirit free. I'm lifting my feet off the heavy ground, rising above the city's frantic sound. My mind is clear, my heart is light. I'm soaring through the middle of the night. No gravity can hold a spirit free. No chain can bind the man I'm meant to be. I see the stars like diamonds in the air, and leave behind the weight of my despair. I'm walking high on a soulful plane, above the worry and above the pain. Cinematic vision, wide and clear, losing every shadow of my fear. Higher, higher, let the spirit take you there. Walking high, so light, floating away. Wake up slow, let the world just spin. Let the morning light come crawling in. Peace is a treasure that's hard to find in the restless corners of a worried mind. I see the pigeons on the fire escape, watching as the city starts to take its shape. No rush today, no heavy load, just a quiet walk down a dusty road. It's a velvet morning, soft and blue, giving back the love I found in you. Let the strings carry us away into the beauty of a brand new day.
Everything is changing. Everything is new. When the soul is honest and the heart is true. So soft.